Good evening, everybody. I am back to talk a little bit. Um, as we all know, this weekend is Father's Day. Um, I talked a little bit about my bio dad in my last um, video. I didn't talk too much about my legal father. Um, I don't want to talk about necessarily my fathers in this video. It's been hashed out in the last one. Um, I'm going to say at this point, I'm basically no contact with either of them. Um, my son is 15. I can count on one hand how many times my legal father has asked about his well-being, and I can count on two hands how many times the other father has asked about him. So neither one of them know what he's doing these days. They don't know how he's doing these days. So I want to touch a little bit about my son and the man that he calls dad. Um, so growing, like my son growing up, his father and I obviously didn't work out. We felt that we were better co-parents and better friends, and it's been not perfect, but we've been able to keep James, that's my son's name, at the forefront for the majority of things. As he's gotten older, he's been a little bit better at speaking up if things are getting a little bit too much, or hey, mom and dad, it sounds like you're arguing or this and that. Sometimes we have heated discussions and it can sound a little bit more like arguing than it can a heated discussion. Nowhere near where we used to be in terms of that. Um, but I will say, besides a few things here and there, James's dad has always shown up. He's called him, even if my son doesn't want him to show up or call. He has shown up and been that person for James. And so that's been really helpful. And my son's life, in my life, he's helped out plenty of times when we've needed a friend. And currently my son is getting his permit, and so there's another milestone there. My son's father is a full-time teacher at a high school, and he balances that as well as other things and still shows up for James. So having a full-time job is not an excuse why you can't show up for your child. So he makes sure to call him. They're currently on a trip right now. At the start of summer, both of them are pretty busy. His dad works at a summer program, and James has a couple different things going on this summer as well, some camps, and at the end of the summer, they're actually going with James's great aunt, Billy's aunt, on a Alaskan cruise, so that should be fun. And so just showing up no matter what. He's been that person, and I'm pretty grateful that my son has a dad like that. Can't say much other than that. So touching on another subject, lots of people say this as a joke a lot of times, but I want to tell my mother Happy Father's Day tomorrow for showing up as a mom and a dad. There were many times that it was just her, and more often than not, it was her. We can count on her, even as she's aging and we're aging, and we've got our own lives. We can still count on her, and as much as she doesn't want to, she she needs to count on us a little bit more than she used to. Because when you get older, you just kind of lean on your kids a little bit more, whether you want to or not, which I don't mind. This is the person that taught me to walk and talk and eat and life. Is it perfect? No, but it's, showing up for your child no matter what. That's it. Showing up for your child no matter what. I'm going to leave this one short and sweet. I want to say happy Father's Day to my son's father. Happy Father's Day to fathers that show up for their children, and give them the stability that they need in their lives, and the love and support, not just financially, but because that's important too, but doing things with and for your child. So have a happy Father's Day and enjoy your weekend. We're looking at some rain this next week, and I'm hoping I can get some work in. We will see. But I hope you all have a good night. Thanks for watching.